and welcome back to my channel. I'm just currently sitting down. It's a random Tuesday, so Tuesday the 20th of February. Actually currently sitting down and doing a little bit of social media work actually. I just thought that I would actually take the opportunity to kind of talk about this a little bit because a lot of you are probably like, what do you actually want to get out of your YouTube and why are you uploading one time a week now? So I guess my answer is one, I love it. I love creating content. I really love video editing. It's my absolute favorite part of social media. If you didn't know, I did a little bit of work with Cornerstone Strength and Conditioning, my previous job in Newcastle, as well as being a coach there. I actually did the marketing. Now, this marketing included email marketing workflows, but mostly from my point of view was the social media marketing and content creation. Now, this is the thing that I love. The other stuff I kind of just got thrown into the deep end and learnt how to do it along the way. But I've had my Instagram for as long as I can remember. Like, I think it was maybe year 10 when I first got Instagram, but I've actually been like consistently posting since probably 2017 was when I like really got into like editing my photos. And like when I say editing, I mean like the brightness and the image quality, not actually like physical editing. Anyway, sidetrack. I actually got emailed from a brand in regards to making some content for them and working towards them. So I'm just reviewing that email, putting together something to send to them just to make sure that everything aligns. If you've heard me speak about my brand before across just my own personal social media, and brands that I collaborate with are only the ones that I align with. Sometimes it's like collaboration across my Instagram as well as content creation for them to use. But for this one, it's actually just content creation for them to use on their website, and it's got nothing to do with my influence, I guess. I'm just going to review that and see if things align and we'll work through there. But I just thought I would talk about this because content creation is something that I kind of just naturally fell into. It's not something that obviously just happened by accident. I really try and make quality content, and I'm always trying to develop and grow and produce better quality videos across my Instagram and my now YouTube. In regards to the opportunities, that has kind of come quite organically. Sometimes if they're brands that I really, really love and really believe that we both could benefit from working together, then I will message them and reach out and create something awesome. But occasionally brands will message me. Some of them I say no because they just don't align with me. They're either health products that I just don't believe in and I don't think they're actual quality, so I'm not going to create content for them or even influence it because I just don't think it's worth it. Some might even be activewear companies that I just don't believe the quality in their products, but some are also really awesome and it's a pleasure and a privilege for them to approach me. So I'm sitting down and writing. This is something that I'm very new at, and it's something that mostly in the past has just been on a gifted and collaborative basis. But as my social medias are growing and I am getting better at what I do, now it's come down to the time where I actually do have to charge for my time and actually do have to charge for my content creation. So that's always something that I find really hard. But that's one thing that I'm sitting down putting that together now. But I just mentioned before, I'm now vlogging on a GoPro. If you watch my previous vlog, you would know that the Cornerstone has bought me a GoPro for my going away present and I love it. Just comment below if you like the quality of this. Like, I mean, I feel like the phone quality is not that bad when you're using like the front camera, because that was all that I was using. Sometimes I'd use the reverse camera and it would just be really bad quality. But yeah, comment below if it looks okay. I mean, obviously I'll see it when I'm editing this. But while I am actually going through and editing my like media kit, I'm going to show you just a little bit of a flashback to some of the actual cool collaborations that I've done before. I guess to explain to you, I mean, I'm not really that educated about it, but a media kit is basically like a resume for content creators. It's a spot where like you put all of your social media handles and what you do, what your values are, because it's the biggest thing when it comes to collaborating with a brand is that you want to, for me anyways, develop a long-term partnership with that brand. Like if you saw on my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, I just announced that I'm a Brooks Running Collective athlete now. So I'd collaborated with them a couple of times last year because I just love their shoes and I run in their shoes, and I was lucky enough this year that I've become actually their running collective athlete for the whole year. But to me, it's really important about building long-term relationships with brands that I like, know, and trust. And so I just thought that I would kind of show you a couple of the ones previously in the past. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen them before, but this is like my media kit, and also, yeah, a couple of the collaborations that I present in my media kit that I've been really proud of the content that I created for them. So this is like my media kit where I like show off my previous collaborations. You guys know I love LSKD, and so I've done a fair few with LSKD. And when I like click in here, it takes them to my Instagram one. Now, it's not the most adventurous one. This was a little while ago, so it probably doesn't align as much now as to what it did back then. I kid you not, this reel took me hours to make. Trying to get those transitions to like snap back and forth was so hard, but it was also so much fun. So yeah, that's one. And yeah, let's have a look. This one here, Chobani actually asked me to be a part of their food bank charity. So basically we just had to, they'd send us out a little kit and we just had to share it across our social media. I absolutely love Chobani yogurt and didn't really get much out of this collaboration, but of course, it was an incredible cause, so I had to say yes, and it's just a privilege to be affiliated with such a quality brand because I eat them pretty much on the daily. Second one was Esme Skin Minerals, just a quality Aussie brand. Hello Fresh and the Meat Collective actually reached out for this one, and I had never used HelloFresh at the time, so it was really cool to be able to give it a go, and I loved it. Brooks Running, like I just spoke about, absolutely adore them, and you know I've got a long-term partnership with them this year. And then also Macros, a just whole food meal prep company, which I really enjoyed their meals. They actually reached out to me, that one, which was really exciting. So I get a little bit of both. Sometimes I reach out to brands, sometimes they reach out to me. It just kind of depends on the level of exposure. And I guess while I'm talking about it, I may as well help out anyone who's kind of looking to get started in the industry. I'm not someone who has a massive amount of followers. Like, I am currently working on gaining and building my exposure as an individual brand, because purely just so the content that I create is being able to be viewed by a lot of people. I put a lot of time and energy into the content that I create, and I would love it to be able to reach more people, especially as I delve a little bit more into fitness tips and tricks. And just even relationship with eating and fueling the body and feeling for performance, moving for performance, and all of the stuff like that. But I guess this is kind of your reminder that even though you might not have a massive amount of following, like I've only got 4.7 thousand, so I'm slowly chipping away at that 5,000, but I have been working hard on my Instagram since like 2020 or 2019, so it's been a long time. And it's only now that I've actually gained the confidence to create a YouTube and post a little bit more on TikTok. But I just wanted to say, I guess, like, it doesn't really matter the amount of followers that you have if you're creating really quality content and you're sticking true to your values when either brands approach you or you approach them, and make sure that they're people you actually align with and genuinely things that you would want to promote your best friends to use, I guess. That's how I kind of treat all of my brand content. I guess that's just a reminder that you don't have to have a massive amount of following. If you're just coming from an authentic place, brands are still going to want to work with you as long as you all align. But I hope that helps for anyone who's kind of watching my content and thinks, oh, how does that all come about? I've also wanted to talk about this for a little while now.